Is it on?
Yep, it's on.
Okay, this is John Teng, and I am in a 2015 Signal Green GT3. Porsche 911 GT3. This is an amazing car, and this belongs to a dear friend of mine. In fact, the friend who owns this car is the friend who bought my 2011 911 GT3. And upon realizing we were both car buffs, we hit it off so well, and he's gracious enough to let me step on the gas of this bad boy for a little bit. This is an amazing car. It's got a lift on the front, which was an option on the 2011 car that we owned, which I did not have on that car, and going through speed bumps and even getting into driveways was difficult. This gives you about 2 or 3 inches, right, Fred?
Yeah, it does.
Another 2 or 3 inches. Show them the color of this thing. Would
also
you
lost the manual shifting. You can see here, you got the paddles and the automatic. A little bit out the front.
We'll go back around one other time. As soon as this head I got. Tell us a little bit about how you ended up getting this color, because this is not a normal color, Fred.
So yeah, this is actually a kind of a throwback from the 70s. It's a original Porsche, what they call Signal Green. It was found on a lot of the old 911s. They kind of brought it back, but it looks like there's at least 4 or 5 of them in the US. At least that's what the dealer's saying. This one came from Beverly Hills Porsche, and it is a 2015. It's green.
Is this, and this car can pull it off. This color on this car looks amazing. Now, being able, what's the process? You explain that to me, explain to the audience here about how you were able to get this particular color in the production line, because it's not something that's readily available, right? It has to be done at a certain point in the production of the car.
So this is what they call their paint to sample. They call it PTS, or paint to sample, where you actually can get a custom color that has to be authorized by Porsche, and being that Signal Green is one of them, you can request it, but you have to have what they call an open window during production, because they spray these at a different time. So it was just a timing issue to get this car, but as you can see, that was a little bit of 6,000 RPMs right there, and this car's got a lot more in it. But John and I are here on a neighborhood street, so it's kind of tough to really push this car to the limits.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
This car is definitely made for the tracks, and a little bit nicer than the older car, like John said.
It's bigger too.
Yeah, it's bigger. You can really drive it as an automatic if you really feel like it. It's got a little more comforts than you would normally have some of the older GT3s. More of a friendly console. Air condition is actually pretty decent. The sport buckets aren't too bad.
It's got the same feel, even though it's what, I think it's probably about 25% bigger of a car.
It is. It's got 20-inch wheels, so the wheels are bigger. It's fatter in the back, more like a turbo type body. Weighs a little more, but I think that the horsepower on this one is pushing 500, whereas the old car was 415. So we're talking almost another 100 horsepower than what John and I were used to in the old car.
But the inside, the cockpit, I don't feel any different inside this. You know, I'm not a terribly large guy, but I feel absolutely just custom fit inside this car, just like I did with the 2011. So they really didn't add much more spaciousness to the inside. They just put more engine on the car. Yeah,
the seats kind of feel real tight, but once you get going in this car, you can feel it really, you really need it, because it really holds you in place.
Yeah. Alcantara on the inside on the steering wheel, that's the same. That's a tradition really here. Nice. Same on the gear shift.
Really nice.
It's got the same sound.
Yep, it's got satellite radio. This car does have the stainless interior, so it's got some stainless accents around the air-conditioned vents, the open doors. The other thing is it has what's called the illuminated door sills, so when you open the doors at night, they're polished brushed aluminum, but they light up with the GT3 insignia.
That's awesome.
Looks pretty nice.
Awesome.
So it's got some nice little touches.
It's got the same sound on the brakes. This is a pure sports car. This is a street legal sports car, a racing car. And I truly miss that 2011, but boy, they just keep added features to the cars, and they never cease to amaze me what Porsche is able to put together with each new edition and each new rendition of their cars. This GT3 is just amazing.
Yeah, the transmission is just amazing. The shifts are just so quick.
You still want to be a little bit careful as you come into these little gullies here, because this car is so low, so try to make sure I don't have too much traffic behind me here. And I got someone right behind me, but he's gonna wait. He's gonna wait while I make that turn. That sound is just so masculine. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the steering even feels tighter than the old car, which is kind of amazing.
But you still feel like you're on the road. You feel like you're
connected to it.
You're connected to the road. So here, I'll pull right over to the side. Fred, thanks for letting me take this on a drive.
No problem.
If you ever have a chance to give this car a test drive or go to a track, an experience center, I highly recommend it. This is as close as you could get to actually being a race car driver here, but not having to be, you know, that experience. This car will take care of itself. It's that smart. You can put it into the mode like Fred mentioned, where it'll drive itself, and yet if you want to turn on the gas, you can have that thrill of experience of being a race car driver. The GT3 911 Porsche, beautiful.